Welcome to Geeta's Maths class. Now we are going to learn about inequalities in a triangle. Inequalities means if the sides are not equal. In the previous class you have learned about isosceles triangle. If two sides of a triangle are equal, their opposite angles are equal. If two angles of a triangle are equal, their opposite sides are equal. You have learned. And now in this class, you are going to learn that if one side of a triangle is greater than the other side, we know that the greater side has a greater angle opposite to it. But how to prove this? Similarly, the greater angle, if two angles are not equal, then the greater angle has the greater side opposite to it. Let us prove this in the form of theorems. Your first theorem is if two sides of a triangle are not equal, the greater side or the longer side has the greater angle opposite to it. Opposite to it. Let me explain you by drawing the figure. Suppose this is triangle ABC, in which AC is greater than AB. If two sides of a triangle are not equal, the longer side, here AC, has a greater angle opposite to it. What is given to us is, in triangle ABC, AC is greater than AB, that is given to us. And you have to prove that the greater side or the longer side has a greater angle opposite to it. Opposite to AC is angle B, opposite to AB is angle C. We have to prove that angle B is greater than angle C. So, here we have to do some construction you have to do. What we have to do is, if AC is greater than AB, take a point D on AC such that AB is equal to AD. Then join BD. Okay. Take a point D on AC such that AB is equal to AD and also join BD. Join BD. In the previous class, you have learned that if in a triangle two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. So in triangle ABD, if AB is equal to AD, angle ABD is equal to angle ADB. Okay? Let me clear it for your better understanding. So in triangle ABD, this angle is equal to this angle. But for this triangle BCD, angle BDA is the exterior angle. We know that exterior angle is greater than its interior opposite angle. So this angle is greater than this angle. Okay? These two are equal. This is greater than this. That means, or this is greater than this. Both are interior opposite angles. Okay? Actually, exterior angle equal to sum of two interior opposite angles. Exterior angle, this is greater than this. But these two are equal. So this angle is greater than this. And this plus this is there. So complete angle will be greater than angle ACB. Okay? So let me now explain you orally. Let me do and show proof. In triangle ABD, we have taken AB is equal to AD. Already we have done construction. AB is equal to AD. Okay, that implies angle ABD is equal to angle ADB. Okay, these two are equal. But angle ADB is greater than, angle ADB is greater than angle ACB. Because exterior angle is greater than its interior opposite angle. Okay. In place of angle ADB, let me write angle ABD. Because ABD and ADB are equal. ABD and ADB are equal. Angle ABD is greater than angle ACB. Angle ABD is greater than angle ACB. But angle ABC is angle ABD plus angle this one. So angle ABC, but angle ABC is greater than angle ABD. ABC is complete this angle. ABD is part of angle ABC. So from these two you can see here angle ABC is greater than angle ABD. Here angle ABD is greater than angle ACB. That implies angle ABC is greater than angle ABD is greater than angle ACB. That means angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. That is, angle ABC means angle B is greater than angle C. That is what is proved. So with this we can conclude that if two sides of a triangle are not equal, the greater side has the greater angle opposite to it. Okay? Now, converse of this theorem is, if two angles of a triangle, let me manage here. If two angles of a triangle are not equal, then the greater angle has the greater side opposite to it. Has the greater side opposite to it. Okay? So this one let us prove in a different way. Unlike other proofs, I am going to explain you here. Very interesting proof here. Let me take triangle PQR. Okay? In triangle PQR, what is given? If two angles of a triangle are not equal, let us think that angle PQR is greater, angle PRQ is smaller. Angle PQR is greater than angle PRQ. Okay? If two angles are not equal, greater angle has the greater side opposite to it. We have to prove that PR is greater than PQ. Okay? Very interesting proof here. Let us prove. Okay. It is given that PR is greater than PQ. We have to prove. Let us think that let PR is not greater than PQ by assuming, let us see. We have to prove that, but we'll think that it is not. Say symbolically you can write PR is not greater than PQ, we can write. Okay, not greater we think. If PR is not greater than PQ, that implies either PR is equal to PQ or PR is smaller than PQ. Yes or no? If PR is not greater, only three things are possible. Three situations are possible. If PR is not greater than PQ, either PR is equal to PQ or PR is smaller than PQ. Okay? If PR is equal to PQ, we have learned that if two sides of a triangle are equal, their opposite angles are equal. We have learned just now. If PR is equal to PQ, angle Q will be equal to angle R. But it is given that angle PQR is greater than this. If PR is equal to PQ, angle Q equal to angle R. Yes or no? But angle PQR is greater than angle PRQ given. That is given. Therefore, PR is not equal to PQ. So these two are not equal, we concluded. Now let us see, if PR is smaller than PQ, what happens? Let us think that. Now let us think that if PR is smaller means PQ is greater than PQ. Any problem? PR is smaller than PQ means PQ is greater than PR. If PQ is greater than PR, you have learned that the greater side has greater angle opposite to it. If PQ is greater, then angle R is greater than angle Q. Yes or no? Opposite to PQ is angle R, opposite to PR is angle Q. So this will be greater than this. But it is given that this is greater than this given. But angle PQR or Q is greater than R. Let me write in short. But Q is greater than angle R given. Therefore, PQ is not greater than PR. Or PR is not. That implies PR is not smaller than PQ. PR and PQ are not equal. PR is not less than PQ. That means what is left out? Therefore, PR is greater than PQ. Proved. Only three situations possible for two sides. If they are not equal, either they are greater or smaller. If they are not equal and if PR is not equal to PQ, PR is not smaller than PQ, then PR is greater than PQ. Very interesting proof this one. I believe you understood and make the concept clear. Thank you.